Hi and welcome back to Zoëthopia. We believe that knowledge is power. My name's Sue Robson. I am here to empower you through knowledge and motivation, and I'm not a professor. Let's get to learning. And in today's video, we are actually doing some learning about the Thomas Theorem, which is a completely different genre kind of the videos we've been doing. We've done a lot of astrology, a lot of literature, and today I thought we'd do a little sociology. As you may know, I'm a history major and I've had a lot of sociology and I find it extremely interesting. And I do have an exam coming up in a few days in economic sociology, so I've been doing a lot of sociology reading lately, and I just sort of have been falling back in love with sociology. And one thing that I really love is the Thomas Theorem, and so today I thought I'd take my time to explain it to you and hopefully be a little helpful. So first, just a little background on the Thomas Theorem. It's hard to say. And the Thomas Theorem is a social law that was discovered in 1928 by William Isaac Thomas and Dorothy Swain Thomas. And as you probably gathered, the main area of sort of where this is applied is sociology, though it may be applicable in a lot of other social sciences as well and humanities studies. And the theorem states that if men define situations as real, then they are real in their consequences. And what this basically means is that obviously in life, we all go through life with a subjective opinion or sort of view of the world and what is happening, and we orient ourselves and our behaviors and our actions and our decisions after the subjective truth that we have, like what we think things are, not the objective reality of the world, because we don't hold all information. We're not gods, we're not seeing everything all the time. So we sort of just trust in what we think we know, not what we know, and so we make decisions based on that. And that is how the theorem comes into effect, but how our view of things and our actions based on that makes the thing itself real is what we're going to be discovering within a few examples. Example one is one that has been thought out and discussed a lot in sociology, which is sort of a cycle of criminality, and like how if a person is perceived to be a criminal, it is highly likely that they will actually become that criminal that they're perceived to be, because not a lot of people want to hire criminals. And so when you are viewed as a criminal, you're sort of forced out of mainstream society and you have to revert to criminality to actually be able to feed yourself, feed your family, get done what you have to get done, and make money. Second example is something that I got from my own curriculum within one of the texts by Merton, who has a self-fulfilling prophecy, which is a law kind of that he made after the Thomas Theorem came out, but that resembles it in a lot of ways. And the example that he uses here is with a bank. I think the example was based on real life. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. And like a bank that was rumored to be bankrupt. And when they got a bank that is rumored to be bankrupt, that's like, this bank is going under, what happens? People draw out everything, all of their money, they just pull it out. And what happens when everyone pulls out their money? The bank has nothing, like the bank is bankrupt. So by people saying that a bank is bankrupt or believing it, creating a rumor, that is how you make a bank bankrupt, and prophecy is fulfilled. Self-fulfilling prophecy by Merton is also something that I find extremely interesting and that I'll likely talk about in another video. So definitely let me know down in the comment section below if you want that video. Example 3 I based on one of my absolute favorite sociology books, Outsiders by Becker, which I will 100% have to cover in a video because this book is just so amazing. Just an in-depth study of outsiders in America, like little different deviant sections of society in a time where mainstream society is doing pretty well, and how people start doing drugs, how people start becoming criminals, stuff like that, just made by one of the least judgmental scientists I've ever actually read anything from, who just covers this amazingly and really draws you in and tells a story. So the example number 3, a teenager who is defined as a deviant will likely start to exhibit deviant behavior and will therefore, as Becker would say, make his label real. Like the label becomes real after the person has received it. And this is sort of, it coincides with my #1 YouTube search enemy and one of the best children's movies, Zootropolis or Zoëthopia. I never know if Zootropolis or Zoëthopia is Norwegian, which is the American one, but I call it Zoëthopia. When the fox, Jason Bateman's character, is like, if you call someone a monster long enough, they actually become a monster. It's like, why wouldn't you become a monster? Why wouldn't you become a deviant? If everyone believes that's what you're doing, you might as well reap the benefits of the behavior or try to find someone who will accept you. Because if people really think, oh, you're this, this, and that, and you're not accepted, then you will gravitate towards the people that are this, this, and that, and actually find a society. For example, in this script, I just written down page 97 in Wollstonecraft's book, so I am just as eager as you to find out what it is. I wrote my script a while ago, as I've been sick for over a month, and so I didn't have the voice at all to actually do the video. So it's this book, obviously, A Vindication of the Right of Woman. Probably the most important work of feminist literature, at least till Simone de Beauvoir's The Second Sex. Page 97. Okay, so she says, a woman who has lost her honor imagines that she cannot fall lower, and as for recovering her former station, it is impossible. No exertion can wash the stain away. Losing thus every spur and having no means of support, prostitution becomes her only refuge, and the character is quickly depraved by circumstances over which the poor wretch has little power, unless she possesses an uncommon portion of sense and loftiness of spirit. So as the woman believes that she has lost honor and is entirely on the bottom, she moves toward bottom in that type of society. 1789, right? No, 1790, sorry. It's the imagination or her belief that she doesn't have a future as a honorable woman that makes her make those decisions and make the reality come true, which is that she won't have a future in that type of way. The Thomas Theorem. How can we apply it? Obviously, it's very useful in conversation, in essays. It's interesting, it's sociological, but it does also have or hold a lot of merit in real life, and it's something that we should consider with regards to not being so quick to judge, actually exploring things beforehand, and also weighing our words more carefully so that we do not create a world for ourselves or for others that is undesirable. With that being said, thank you for watching Zoëthopia, and I will see you soon. Take care, definitely subscribe.